So while this guy is in turn, I can click on this guy and I would like to see how much he can move drawn on the map so that I can distinguish, okay, so if I move up to here, I wouldn't really get hit by him, so I can avoid him. So in order to do that, if I click move, yes, it will show my tile, but I would like to see the other guy's tile before I end the turn. So what I would like to do is so there should be two concepts. So the unit focus is what we've been dealing with, but then we need a different concept that's called unit in turn. So whatever we make actions with should go to the unit in turn, and then the focus, unit on focus, should be something different. So right now we are only using unit on focus, so that's kind of like complicates everything out. So I'm just going to introduce a new property at the stage saying unit on focus. Oh no, unit in turn. Unit in turn is a unit or null, undefined or null. Oh, sorry. So unit in turn basically is, initially it is null, but when we call the start wait turn method, start wait turn, yes, void. So if I call start wait term, it should actually, so it should return the next unit, and instead of making it focus on unit, it should set unit in turn equal to next unit. Whatever, well, I think I should replace most of the focused unit to unit in turn, and let's see, let's find it out. So unit in turn is saved, so let's focus on unit is okay. Unit on focus, okay, right. Focus, so let's find where this focus on unit is being called. So stage unit on focus, this unit. So this is where unit component, when initialized, why are you making this unit on focus? It's not, you're not supposed to do that. I'm just gonna delete these two lines. Actually, it's because it's not supposed to do that. And what else? Unit on focus. So unit on focus, this unit on focus is no const unit, it's unit on focus. So highlight unit. So highlighting a unit will basically, it's actually showing the UI for the menu for the unit, and it's basically what it's doing is just moving the camera, right? I think that's cool. Let's move on. So focus on unit is making unit on focus the given unit and highlighting it. Sure. So finish turn. Okay, finish turn will make, so focus unit is this unit on focus. So that's like current. Okay, so I think, so this unit on focus, so I think I should replace it to in turn. So unit in turn, well, why don't I just do this? So why didn't I just do this? Okay, so unit in turn can be null, sure. Unit in turn, the current wait turn, take that and wait turn to consume, and units in stage for each unit. Next wait turn. Next wait turn is unit wait turn. Let's see. So if ID is the same, it will just update the wait turn with the default wait turn, and if it's not itself, then wait turn consume would be subtracted. So good. But then I'm going to make this in the method. Actually, this is a continuation of the last video. Make this unit manipulation into a method of the unit itself. So unit consume wait turn. Okay, so let's go back to unit. Let's see, where's my unit? Yeah. Consume wait term. Wait turn. So consume wait term will need this unit intern ID. Okay, so unit intern. So unit intern is passed, and if it's itself, then wait turn, new wait turn is set. And if it's not, wait turn to consume. Wait turn to consume is how much? Wait turn to consume is unit turn current wait turn, right? So it's just I'm just going to bring it within unit and just do this here. Wait turn to consume. Wait turn consume is subtracted by the unit current wait turn, and that's about it. Okay, so next wait turn. And then unit update this current wait turn is next wait turn. Good. So unit is actually this, right? This. So it's actually very simple. It's instead of making into variables, I can just do that and call it. So next wait turn we don't need it. Unit intern is a unit, and wait turn to consume is a const. And unit intern is never belong to this, so it's a unit intern. Unit intern, did you mean unit intern? Yeah, unit intern. Unit in, oh sorry, it's a typo, turn. So that's gonna solve all the red marks, right? Consume wait turn is passed, right? So let's go back to the stage. Consume wait turn executed, and I should pass the what is it? Unit intern. Intern. If this unit intern is falsy, return. Okay, so that's how we made the unit intern, right? So let's find out other unit on focus thing. So unit on focus, highlight unit on focus. That's cool. Focus on unit, yes. Attack target. So attacker is the unit on focus, not necessarily. It's actually unit in turn, right? And unit on focus. Okay, unit on focus. So move unit. It's actually unit in turn instead. So okay, so unit in turn, move. So action menu. So unit on move clicked, stage find path, stage unit on focus. Actually on move clicked, then it's a unit in turn. If stage is an instance, stage unit in turn return. Okay. So another actor unit in, so this part unit on focus, that's correct. But then unit is already passed. So I'm just going to do unit dot, yeah. Okay, what else? Page is calling unit in focus console log. Okay, no, that's all right. Actor data, unit controller, actor data, unit on focus. That's correct. We want to display the property of unit on focus instead of unit in turn. Well, it can be the same, but in theory, it's just a unit on focus. Action menu, it's a unit and turn. So this is the part that I just didn't want to get confused. Choose weapon, that's also a unit in turn. Yes. So okay, let's start. So I think what I did was, so right now George is in turn, but clicking the other guy should actually display the that guy's parameter, right? So what I would actually do, this is not really acting because I'm disabling it, and that is happening at the stage class. Maybe focus on unit is disabling, highlight unit. Okay, let's track the action. Unit component on click, add event listener on click. So if data click mode is on focus stage, so I didn't really call it because I didn't want to confuse it with the focused unit and turn unit. But right now I can just make focus on the other unit without getting away the privilege. So I can just save it. So focusing on clicking on unit and its focus click mode should be able to get the focus. So it's Celeb's turn and it's end turn. So it's Brian's turn now. So Brian is in turn, and clicking Celeb will highlight the tiles that Celeb can move, but it didn't actually change the data. That is because it's not like subscribe. It's not really updated. What I can do is to hide the actor data panel once and then bring it back so that it reloads the component again, or make the actor's data subscribe. So let's work on the focus on unit method, and I'm just going to add clear tile highlights so that it actually hides the tile that the other guy can move, and then focus on unit can bring the focus on this guy, and highlight unit. Let's focus on unit. Does it have the okay, highlight unit is already called, so focus on unit actually calls the highlighting thing. So I think if it's a focus mode, and then if it's not your turn, then I would like to hide the the action menu. So if this unit ID is not stage unit focus ID, then hide the action menu. UI controller hide action menu, and if it is, then show it to us. So that will be the first thing. I'm not really updating the actor data panel yet, but end turn. So ending turn would pass the turn, so it will show the action panel. But then if it's Ellen's turn, and then if I click the other character, so that's it's on focus. So the tile is refreshed. Tile is refreshed, but the action menu is being displayed. So action menu, well, it's setting the true, and highlighting unit doesn't necessarily make action menu disappear, right? I think that was the case. So this should, instead of start wait turn, instead of focus on unit next, so it's passing the turn and it's still focusing, and then also this and then UI controller action menu show. So that's what it should do when passing the wait turn to a unit. So right, let's move to here, and okay, all right, and then click this guy, Alan. Oh, okay, not on focus. I think I was making a stupid mistake actually. So clicking the other guy will disappear, but it will still show the tile. Okay, if it's right, if it's in turn. Yeah. All right. Okay. So now I can. So I'm okay with that, and I should update the focus on unit is actually await, and that should return promise resolve true, and it should be promise boolean. So it will async. So focus on unit is async, and focus on unit, let's await. And where is it? It's at event is not on click. Async is an async. Okay, so it's gonna hide the menu before the move, and if it's is the same, then show the action menu after the move. And then even before the move, you will just controller show action menu, actor data. You will actually hide actor data, and after the move it will show the actor data. So that will maybe refresh the actor data component and eventually refresh the data. So Jason Isaac. Perfect. So it worked.